Noah?
22, 15, 28 with a nat 20.
So, after the hour was up, the total of 40 people, besides your guys, in the room have finished with their reading. You hear a sound of a bell indicating the end of the competition. And after a quick tally of how many books everyone read and how far each person got, the top 5 NPCs got a 20, 23, and then 3 of them got 24s. What does that mean for the overall rankings? Well, give me just a second. Okay, after the brief tally, and first place comes Noah. Or Taurus, I should say.
Hooray.
Second place comes some orc who's in some wizard outfit. Third place goes to a burly-looking elf.
But barbarians can't read!
I said burly-looking, not an actual barbarian elf.
But barbarians can't read. That's the only reason to be burly, right?
And then another NPC came in 4th, and then Tate came in 5th, if you're wondering.
Whee! By the way, I'd like to point out how Kaz reads his books. It's not like a normal person. He doesn't hold it in front of him. He just kind of...
Rubs it on his nipples?
No. He holds the book and just kind of skims through the pages really quick, but he doesn't hold it like in front of him. He just kind of holds it off to the side and flips through the pages. He can hold it behind him too. He doesn't really mind, but he also, you know, he does stop to, well, not during competitions, but whenever he does read from normal, he will, like, stare at people, talk with them, and still kind of slowly flip through the pages.
My headcanon was just that he opens the book and slams his head into it and just absorbs the knowledge.
No, he doesn't look at it. He doesn't need to look at it. He still reads it.
I didn't say he looked at it. I said he slams his head into it. Like, literally head onto desk, bam!
That would give him an edge over the other contestants, too. How are they supposed to read with just bam, 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 bam?
Well, he is very headstrong.
Edgy.
Wow. So, after announcing the winners, the person that actually got you guys in here and told you about the competition comes over to Taurus and poofs a table in front of him with 2 potential prizes. One is in a box. The other is obviously a hefty bag of coins.
There could be anything in that box.
Even a boat.
It could be
Even a hefty bag of coins.
There might be a hefty bags of coins in the box. You won't know unless you pick the box. Regardless, the person then says, well, since you have won, by reading the most, you get to choose the reward. We have a large sum of gold here, or the box. Why do you even call it a mystery box?
Unan, here's mystery box, and if Tauros can see or hear him, he's just in there going, box, 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 box.
No, I'm not going to give them all pox.
You know, I agree with the box.
Well, I'd like you to keep the money and keep doing what you're here with it. I'll take the box.
Wait. No, are you not taking the box?
No, I am taking the box. I'm telling them to keep the money.
Oh.
Oh.
I thought
Also,
you were talking to... I misheard.
I'd
So
like
they-
you to keep the money, so give me the fucking money.
So they would have been casting Detect Magic during that?
Yes, but as a supernatural ability of theirs.
Okay, that still affects me. There is a thing with one of the things I did.
Okay. But yeah,
Were
no.
you cheating?
No, that
No,
entire
I was
thing
not
would have been
cheating.
just covered in magic detection and everything.
During that event, I was shining all over on all of my things because I cast Arcane Mark on everything I own. That way I can know if someone took my shit.
I mean, with Detect Magic, they know it's just arcane marks, so if that's what
I
they were
know,
doing.
but Arcane Mark specifically causes the marks all to glow.
Oh!
Yeah, so he would have been a very shiny beacon.
That's sorry about that, Arcane Mark.
The person doesn't respond, and alright. Go ahead and open the box now if you want, or take the box with. The box is complimentary, because of the price of the items inside are actually worth more.
There's an 8th level fireball inside the box.
Nope, it's
Everyone
firebox.
dies.
Fireball!
I place my firebox on top of the campfire, All right, campfire starts on fire. Thank you. I put away my firebox.
But how do you get your firebox out of the fire?
Anyway, the bag of gold, which, by the way, if you're wondering, was a 100d4 gold bag, disappears off the table.
I open the box.
It is 100d5 bag of gold.
No, it is actually a certain amount of gold in a bag. 2 thick journals, which is a homebrew item, which, no, I think you will enjoy. And a book of clear thought, +1.
Huh, I wonder what that does.
So 2 thick journals, special homebrew thing, and Book of Clear Thought +1.
Yes, and mark out that the thick journals have 250 pages each.
Now, what's their weight?
The journals?
Yes.
Good question. I have a table for this. Alright, a table.
How
Using
do I read a table?
I have formulas. 250 pages each. They weigh 6 pounds each, so total of 12 pounds.
Fuck, I'm encumbered. Slightly.
Just be glad money doesn't weigh anything. Unless you were starting to carry a stupid amount of money.
Is
Speaking
it
of, I should probably
okay
roll that
if
money.
I carry 100 platinum, all in silver? Or all in copper?
Only if you have a coin dragon sword.
Well, luckily, I do not. There was more to the coin dragon sword. Like the fact that the ruby eyes actually were a scrying tool to spy on you.
It's a lie.
That's not a lie, that was actually what it was for. Octminos isn't lawful good. He'd steal your shit in a heartbeat.
But
It's a lie.
why?
Because Octminos is an asshole?
But why?
So journals, book. That's all.
For the gold, if you were to count it up, there is 61 gold pieces.
Okay.
So he got the 3 books and then gold as well, or the 61 gold would have been the other?
61 gold is with this.
Gotcha.
That was on a 20 d4 roll.
So, was, while I was reading, was Athos able to walk around a little bit?
Yes?
While she was walking around, she would have been looking to see if there's any books on anything interesting.
And what does Athos classify as interesting?
Hints towards adventure, or things that give an understanding of the world around them. Which is their kind of primary goal currently. So books on folklore, books about areas, like their cultures and whatever, hand-drawn maps.
She is able to find 1 book. This library is kind of vast. And there may be more below and above that she didn't go to with this type of information, but she was able to find 1 book.
Is she able to bring it to Unan?
Yes.
Alright. I'll wait till the competition's all done, but she's going to bring it over to him so that they can ask about it.
By the way, for you guys to know, the Book of Clear Thought is the same as the Tome of Clear Thought. I just changed the word because book. And if you're wondering what that does, if you read it over 48 hours, over a minimum 6 days, you gain an inherent bonus to intelligence. In this particular case, a +1.
Ooh.
It's an expensive as shit item, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tomes
just
are
looked at it.
bullshit expensive.
Somebody else can read that. I've already got an 19 intelligence.
If Noah was to inspect the thick journals, and not in that type of spelling lamp, he will notice that they are a blank book with an oilskin cover and an iron clasp. Kind of like a journal, but bigger, and more specialized, and more empty.
Holy shit. Tome of Clear Thought book is £5.
It's
Jesus.
fucking enormous! You have to
Yeah.
read it for 48 hours!
Over the course of 6 days minimum.
Oh, I found my new read.
But yeah, those thick journals are essentially literally thicker journals. 250-page journals. Nothing else really special about them.
Okay.
They're just thick.
And if you're wondering about the buying price for those particular journals, they are 150 gold each.
Emus.
I have a formula for that as well.
Oh, of course you do.
Well, I mean, you can get a 1,000-page thick journal that costs 675 gold. Things are expensive when you start going crazy like that.
Things are expensive in general in Pathfinder.
Thank you for this competition. I'll probably be stopping by here to read later. Do you know of any other competitions going on?
Yeah, actually, over at the Chef Guild, there's supposed to be a eating competition. Might even call it a speed eating.
Which direction is that from here?
If you go out the door and swing right, it'll be all the way towards the coast. Swing to the right and follow that road down until you see a rectangle
this one?
building with windows and columns and things, and it should have a sign over it.
Okay, thank you. And I'll step out and wait for the rest of the group.
Yeah, I was just slowly moving myself down the street for that whole thing.
I kind of noticed. Alright, so Noah's stepping out. So what's going on with Athos?
Unan and Athos walk over and go, so, do you check books out here, or do you keep them here?
Well, we normally keep the books here. However, if you wanted a copy, we can certainly make you one, but it would cost a little bit.
How much?
Your soul.
It's going to be 1 silver a page, plus some additional cost depending on what type of binding you want.
Unan wants to look real quickly at the book. About how many, or well, I guess he just assumed. Is the number of pages labeled?
No.
About how many pages are on it?
25.
What exactly is in the book? Just like a quick skim or whatnot?
It seems to be a old book about some various places around the world, and some of the temple layouts and dungeons, and some notes about them. Kind of like a dungeon guide.
He puts the book down on the table. So how much to do this book?
And after a brief moment, inspecting the amount of pages in it, that'll be 25 silver plus a gold if you want some waterbound binding for it. Otherwise, it'll just be another 50 silver on top of that, so 75 silver in total. If you want something a bit softer, or you could just go for no binding at all.
I'll go with no binding at all.
That'll be 25 silver, and take me about 15 minutes.
Sure. He hands her the 15 silver.
25.
Per him, whatever. The 15 silver.
25.
25 silver.
Unless you're trying to haggle with the person.
Nadunan.
Passive-aggressive fucking negotiations. And just hand him 15 silver.
If I was playing my Ox Minnows character, absolutely. He would have just put 15 silver down, looked up, and went, there you go.
And the last quarter of the book is missing.
And then the book gets stolen, and he replaces it with the other copy. With the extra page that says, I don't know, something like, you shouldn't have fucked with me or something. Again,
And then
Ox Minnows was not a nice character.
And then you find out somehow it's just you who's been cursed to not have the end of the book. And now your own page is somehow in your book, and it's just confusing.
Oxmanos was
Actually,
a nice character.
In a sense, Unan's the opposite of Oxmanos. Fuck that, Tate. Oxmanos was neutral enough that he went from being a gold dragon to a tiefling. He pissed off the platinum dragon that much that he converted him into what's normally conceived as evil. And then after that, he made plans to surpass his own god, making deals with minotaurs, demons, and evil dragons, along with celestial beings as well. He was not a nice character.
But he gave Abby sunglasses.
Yeah, that was GM Octminos, not the player character Octminos, which was the original version.
Player Oxminos would take those sunglasses, step on them, give them back to you, and say they're fixed.
Yeah, potentially. Again, his way of resolving a camp of raiders that a place paid him to kill was also convincing that place to give the party almost the entire army, have that army surround the raider camp, because it was a big raider camp. Half of them flaming arrows, the other half oil, little flasks of oil tied to an arrow. Then he had himself and someone else do pass without a trace, walked up to the leader, snapped into appearance, told them basically all to fuck themselves, making the motion for the arrows to come, killed off most of them with fire arrows and oil, just so they burned alive. No explosions, just burning alive. Stabbed the leader, stepped back so that he would be concentrated on him, and had the Minotaur that he just made a deal with grab him, pull him into a nearby cave, and just rip him to shreds. And then looked at the rest of the party and went, "Alright, you can clean it up." Not a care in the fucking world. He was a true neutral that was slowly going not true neutral. Which is why I wanted to play lawful good, something I don't normally do.
That's a lot.
It's not though. I mean, there's also like the character I played. The fuck was his name? Some dude that I based off of Alucard from Hellsing. Whatever. Long story short, he had sex with a demon because he thought it would be fun.
And then he got about 7 spiritual STIs.
Oh no, it was absolutely fun, but then he became cursed with sex with mortals was no longer pleasurable. So then he basically went, well, looking at the demon, made it so he could track her, and said, I'll be back for you because you're now really the only one I have fun with.
He got an STC.
Kinda. And then
Sexually transmitted curse.
But there was some guard leader, whatever, in a town, like a city they just came from that pissed him off. So he told them of who he was, knowing fully well that this guy was married and everything else. Told him who he was. Told the demon basically just to go ruin his life, and she went off and went and did it because that's obviously what she would do. And the rest of the party was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And he's like, "What? I'm saving the world. I can be an asshole." Also, he was taking care of a 500-year-old 8 or 10-year-old that was the embodiment of innocence. So when he's around her, he's like, "Oh yeah, let's play Chutes and Ladders." And then that game doesn't exist, but still, let's play Chutes and Ladders. And then it'd be like, "Oh, serious time." He'd be like, "Oh, hey, can you go over here real quick?" And have her go do something, practice writing or some bullshit like that, because she was a slave or something. I can't remember quite anymore. And then when she was gone, he'd turn out the other person and go, "All right, time to get serious." And then rip out their heart in front of their face. Wash off his hands, go back over to her and go, "Oh, good job, you wrote your name." Yeah, he was another fucked up character. I did play an embodiment of law, but with a vice, because that's how that game worked, which was if he got hurt too much, he goes on a killing rampage. And that's where the glasses come from, Tate, is the Onyx sunglasses, because he was a basically demigod angel thing, according to that game's lore, because that's what everyone plays as. And he was good there, except he had a couple of different things. Like, he loved hats. Every time he went to a certain event, he had to get a new hat to match the event. They went on a boat ride. He bought himself a pirate hat, and then basically started acting like a captain.
So he was a fucking TF2 character?
Yeah, he kind of was. I mean, he had sex with a lot of people too. Not too many, but more than any of my other characters, because the DM was weird about it. Wanted there to be certain character-to-character interactions and whatnot, and I was like, fuck it, my character's gonna have sex with everyone then. Fuck, what was it? He used a Grim Cleaver, so imagine an axe, except now make it the size of your body, with the blade like half the size of your body. And then he would say one-liners whenever he killed shit. Because why the fuck wouldn't he? I'm just trying to fill up time while we wait for Kelb.
Yeah, I figured.
My very first character, super imaginative, I named myself. And then I changed the name partway in, and people were like, "No, he shares your name." And I was like, "No, that's stupid." He had an item from an old player in that campaign who... I don't ask questions, I don't want to know why, but it turned out to be very effective. But he basically had an Assassin's Creed style hidden blade, except it had a name and a very special magical property. Its name was called the Bitch Flare, and it gained a +5 to hit, +5 damage against anything that was female. The reason I say it turns out to be effective was the main villain was a female dragon, so it turned out to be very effective, but still. That was also the character where Gnome the Gnome was born. Not my character. Another guy named Toos. Gnome the Gnome, my first interaction with that character concept, where his plan was, every city I go to, I will buy or steal their entire stock of alchemist fire and put it inside a bag of holding. So that if the party ever gets to a point where it's about to die, I will turn the bag of holding inside out and make an alchemist fire bomb. And he did.
And
The
he
DM was
did
not
indeed.
happy.
DM's never happy.
Well, when you make a boss
What happened?
and they kill it in 2 turns, and then you bring that boss back and they kill it in 1 turn, you know?
Should have made the boss stronger.
Yeah, it's hard to make a boss survive like 100d6 or something like that fire damage.
Tarask. Enough said.
That's
anyway,
true.
I'm back if it's on, obviously.
Yep. Alright, so pays the silver, gets the book. Did Kaz and Sandeep stay in here, or did they head out with Taurus?
And on that as well, is Taurus just sitting outside the building for 15 minutes while the book is made?
Yes.
He's making a hit list out of every person that enters the portal.
Just checking out the books and whatnot then? No? Maybe counting the gold?
Yeah, I would have gone over them a few times. Figured the other ones were journals, and that one was interesting book.
So you've begun
Probably
reading it?
Yeah.
Also, in the event you were to try to buy another +1 beer, whatever. Can't remember the name off the top of my head. It will not stack. I am mentioning this now, so you won't get like a +2 bonus to it overall. It'll still be a +1.
If you buy a
Gotcha.
higher grade book, though, that will replace the current one.
Correct. I mentioned this specifically because I know some DMs will house rule that they stack.
That
which
is
a plus-
ridiculous.
Yeah, it'll stack up
Well,
to
it'll only
+5
go up to +5, yeah.
max. The reason some
But the
DMs...
cost is so much less.
No, some DMs
No.
actually rule this because the price on the books actually do not square scale. They actually are linear scaling. So +1 is 5 times less than a +5 book. I don't know why that's the case, but it is with Pathfinder. But I am stating now that they do not stack. You can
Okay.
replace the bonus, but they will not stack. So yeah, on that, Sandeep,
About what time is it?
it's about an hour later. Hour and 15 minutes later.
You're having a very leisurely stroll, Tim.
It's late enough, Jared, that people are still willing to eat, but it's not so late that it's like starting to become morning.
I'd imagine, Jared, you were probably helping Aethys look for the books that her and Unan were looking for.
He said he was
If you
looking
didn't
over
want your
competition.
character standing.
I mean, Noah, I was up
Yeah,
here.
I may have been looking around at some of the books, but I was observing the competition as best you can for a reading competition.
Then Cal pointed out that there was something actually going on over here. So, it's like, oh, I would have stopped for that, see what the hell's happening.
I'll probably head outside as soon as either Tauros or Unan do.
Okay, so you would have head outside after the competition then with Taurus.
Yeah.
If you want an exact time, 10:15. Let's go with that. Yeah. So, Unan receives the book. The unbound copy of the book.
Yep.
Unan heading out of the library.
Yep.
Well, do you want to check out the other competition we heard from that guy?
Player-wise, Kel, did he say that was going on today?
Yes.
Immediately after this?
Yes.
What was it again? Cooking?
Speed eating.
Eating.
Oh, speed eating. Yeah. Unan goes, yeah. I'd love to eat something right now.
I mean, might as well.
I would love to eat someone right now.
He didn't eat with you guys at the bar, so he's a little hungry. Because some of you ate at the bar, inn.
I had bread.
Yeah, but like Tate's character and one or two other people
I had
had
fish
the
and meat.
fish.
Yeah.
I read a book about food.
But that wasn't material plane food.
Also, I think I've spent almost like 50 silver and technically one in-game day. Anyway. I've realized that Unan does not care about money the way that I'm playing him. He
Really?
just spins. Anyway, so I'm guessing we meet up with Karnam then?
I mean,
Well-
I'm assuming so.
Yeah, if you guys are heading over there immediately afterwards, and Karnam is walking by, then yeah, you guys would see each other. Outside the building, by the way, you guys would see some people entering in.
Oh, I'm already in there.
You're already in the building. Okay.
Yes.
Then you would not see him until you've entered the building.
Alright, well, I assume we all head in.
Hmm.
Unless, did anyone not want to go in there?
Tate has been banned from the competition because they know it's the same person.
I was gonna say, actually, the take. Kaz. Before we go in, this is Unan to Kaz. Kaz,
Yes.
I don't
I was-
think you could actually do this one.
Yeah, no, I was. That's actually what I was saying because he's the fucking just touches food and it's gone, but he doesn't actually eat it.
Oh, it's not gone. It's still there. It just loses all nutrition.
That's what I meant. It's
No,
not
the
actually
nutrition. It
gone.
loses-
It's still
it
there.
loses all flavor.
Well-
It becomes a gray, bland
Right.
nothing.
It loses color, nutrition, and flavor. It becomes a nothing.
You become a nothing.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not entering this competition. I'm not much for cooking.
Tate, it was eating.
I'm not much for eating. I partake to fill the nutritional gap, not to, in layman's terms, stuff my face.
Are these dice fucking weighted?
I'll stuff your face with fist. Wait, no.
Unan takes out a deck of cards and hands them to Athos and goes, "You can play with Kaz." She looks at you. There's no expression.
Yeah.
So you guys could totally understand. Athos looks like a woman wearing full plate armor. She's not a woman wearing full plate armor. That's not the summon. The summon is literally like a female set of full plate armor. The armor is literally her body. So again, Tate. She looks at you. There's no expression.
Well then, I also have my own set of things, but I would be more than interested to play a game of cards with you. Kaz was gonna write his journal, but cards works better.
Athos wants to be entertained. Anyway, so I guess the rest of us are competing, or is anyone else not competing?
Not competing.
Do you join them in the cards?
I will.
All right, Jared, Lamb, are either of you guys doing this?
I am.
Tim?
I mean, that's why I'm in the building.
Fair enough. All right, Kel, you got your 3 competitors.
Too many windows.
I'm guessing this would just be a con.
It is.
Or is it a disgusting food and it's going to be a fort?
No, it's good food. This is
Okay.
fucking chef school. What are you talking about, Marcus?
Hey, maybe this is how they get rid of all the reject food. Where they're like, here's all the shitty shit people made. Eat it quickly for us.
Nope, it's identical food, but not cloned.
Damn.
If you get a high enough perception roll, you can see where the differences in each cake is, but to the normal glancer, it's the same cake over and over.
Was this microwaved? But those
What's
haven't been
microwaved?
invented yet.
Those haven't been invented yet. Gnome? Ah, my mistake.
Did you cast Fireball on this stick?
It is going to be a con roll. Just roll 3 for me, like before.
I was not hungry.
Okay, so you, what's your roll, Marcus?
Let's see. That would be +4, so that is a 22, a 23, and a 16.
Lamb?
22, 13, 13.
And, Jared.
Holy shit, Jared.
Yep. 4, 4, and 10.
He got 2 1s.
Oh
My God.
Sandeep must have eaten before the group even met together.
He was eating while cleaning barnacles off the ship. He was eating the barnacles.
He was eating the barnacles.
Oh, Jared, would your character do that?
I don't think so. But maybe while I was breathing the water, I was swallowing some too.
Eating krill. Are you a whale?
Okay, well, after 10 minutes that you guys are given, first place comes out to be Marcus.
No, really.
Tied, actually, for first place with
Oh.
with Goblin. Then, if we were to come into second place, it would be another one of Marcus's rolls, and like 5 different NPCs that I don't care to describe. And then Lamb with another 22 as well in that list. There was a lot of 22s.
Nice.
Then after that is everyone else with Jared at the bottom. But not the worst. There was a few people with 3s.
Hey!
If it means anything to you, Jared, some of the NPCs rolled 3s.
Well, maybe this just means that I have my ones out of the way.
Okay, after the competition, the rewards are brought out for 3 of the winners. And because there was such a draw for third place, I'm going to have to roll a random die.
A draw first. Oh, between all the people. Gotcha.
Yes, because this competition actually has 3 different winners. Though, how many people actually fucking got third place?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Roll d6. Got it. Well, 7 if we count Marcus, but he already won. Can't win twice, I'm sorry.
Unan just reached over into other people's tables and started eating their food.
Taking first, second, third, and fourth place.
Unan, he's just over there. I'm still hungry.
I just imagine him like Billy from fucking Billy and Mandy.
It's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Well, the dice say Lamb got third place. So, congratulations, Lamb.
Yay! Can I explain why I get third place over the other guys?
Sure, why not? Go for it.
I'm so used to just eating such bland food just because I don't make any kind of money that extravagant shit is just like, oh my god, it has flavor. And it just kept going. I just eked out the competition a little bit.
Okay, well, the rewards that are brought out is a mysterious-looking spoon, 1 for each of you,
Hey.
and a bag of gold, 1 for each of you.
So a mysterious spoon and then what?
A
A bag of gold. Now, you might be asking, how much gold does a bag contain? That's a good question. I'm finding out now. Give me just a second.
This is the only
Fine.
gold I have to my name. The first gold I get is from an eating competition.
The second bag of gold you get is from eating the competition.
Quickly eat the flyer.
I mean, oh no, I didn't take that. I didn't take that race trait. Damn, I could have had vampire fangs and actually eaten people.
You guys actually looked out quite well on gold, by the way. Marcus, your bag of gold contained 36. Lamb, yours contained 39, which was 1 shy of maximum.
Nice.
I didn't actually roll in game, by the way, if anyone's wondering it. This website, because besides rolling 40 d20s is a pain in the ass.
Jesus.
Fun fact, you guys will be competing against 40 other people in every single competition, at least dice-wise. And if you're wondering, the Mysterious Spoon is indeed a sustaining spoon.
Oh, that's like perfect for my dude. But I already have so much regular food.
But now you have infinite wet cardboard food.
I mean, that's basically what I had already. I had trail rations and travel cake mix.
Ah, if only you guys had a decanter of endless water. And a platter of exquisite feasting.
You mean
And,
plate of
plate of
infinite bacon?
Plate of infinite bacon would be a type of platter of exquisite feasting.
Oh, it was. Specifically only bacon.
I just like how I have mysterious food in my inventory. And considering I'm the one guy here who doesn't have magic, I just like, he just never knows what the fuck it does. It's just like, I have a spoon. You guys want a spoon?
So,
I found out step for the back button.
by the time you guys are done with the competition and having after traveled there, it is probably around 11:30.
Yeah, I think it's time to head in.
Cardum will continue to wander the town.
Before we go, I'm gonna ask the main guy here, so do we have to sign up for any of the other events, or do we just have to, like, show up?
I know there was one event that you had to sign up for, but after a moment of looking you over, you're not a druid, so you won't have to worry about it.
Druids.
Wait, hold on. I was doing all of the druid events.
It's an event that doesn't pertain to you, know. Unless you have a shapeshifting
Okay.
ability and are a druid.
Shapeshifting, yes. Druid, no.
It's a animal likeness shapeshifting event, if you're wondering, for druids.
Ah.
It would be one of those details that get brought up if you guys walked near them. But you didn't. So, you didn't.
Yeah, so, home.
Hang on, man.
I'm just moving myself out of the way if you want to move everyone.
No, I was gonna say, before Karnam leaves, Unan goes, "Oh, Karnam!" And he hands him the piece of paper.
Thank you?
It's got all the events on.
Oh, thank you.
For reference, the list of events are the same list of events as in the one in Discord, though laid out much nicer and more fancy.
Probably has more specific times on it.
Yes. So for the purposes of logistics, you can do 2 a day.
Good, that way Noah can't do like 27 fucking events.
No, but I am doing 13, and I can do all of them still.
Oh, God.
I did spread them out, so most of you guys that actually had some of the shit for some of these tests, you could actually do them.
Well, I'm pretty much not doing anything till day 3.
Who knows, maybe we'll find out where the Thieves Guild is, because that paper, by the way, does not state where the Thieves Guild is.
That's fair.
Lamb, you could do the identification test on day 2.
I don't think I could do it very well.
No, probably not, but you could do animal handling. Get bit.
Again.
We're not having another bear event, okay?
I make friends with the bear.
Pacify it to completion.
Lamb, if you do that event and you actually do tame a bear, you will become an honorary druid.
I could go do the druid likeness event, like, I took shape of a human? Oh, as funny as that would be, I don't think I have that in the cards tonight.
Anyway, yeah, I guess we all head back. Except for Karnam. I'm going
Continues to
to
wander the
assume
town.
really doesn't need to sleep.
Oh, he does. He's just not anticipating doing anything tomorrow.
Gotcha.
And he figures he might as well get used to the town ASAP, if he's gonna be here for a while.
As you guys are heading back, except for Lamb, obviously, you guys going to be stopping anywhere along the way?
No, it's pretty late, and I think we need to be able to get up early enough, so... Personally, I am not.
Anyone at all?
Nope.
Nope.
Avis might have to do a murder spree, but not really.
You're lawful good, but all your summons are chaotic evil.
Exactly. No, they have to match you. So she's lawful good as well.
Alright, well, Karnam's just gonna meander this way.
Well, as you meander that way, Lamb, Cardum notices that less and less people seem to be out at this time of night.
Yeah, that's reasonable. I would understand that.
You do see some people talking, you overhear some conversations about the excitement for future events that are going on. I had to scroll out for a moment to see where the fuck we were. You actually walked by a brothel.
The one I wanted to be.
They don't necessarily have the name pop up automatically, Lamb. You might have to hover.
Oh, damn it, nope. I don't remember the one we were talking about yesterday was.
Oh, the one that I added? That is elsewhere, but not necessarily as part of the actual name, it's part of the description. So you do have to hover. Not all places are actually properly named, where you guys just can hover over them, by the way. Fun fact.
Just going on the outsides of the town for now. Sorry, I'm
As you get over here.
trying to move my camera a bit.
I see that. As you get over here. You hear someone from between the buildings whisper to you.
Do I hear what they say?
Roll perception. They are kind of far.
Oh, we're right next to my thing. Fucking wonderful. I don't have to travel half the fucking map anymore. 12. It was almost to 25, but then the dice said no.
That's how it normally goes, isn't it?
Yeah.
But the person whispering to you tells you to come over here. They want to talk to you.
I feel like I know where this is going, but I feel like I can probably handle myself well enough if it goes bad.
So you're going over to the person in between the buildings?
If I can somehow figure out how to, yes. I guess I can't actually do it with models, but... Okay, or you could just magic it. It wasn't fucking going for me, but the first time anyone else does it.
That wasn't even magic, that was just me putting it in between the buildings like a pro.
Fucking magic, whatever.
Hey kid, you want some drugs?
Upon getting closer, you notice a hooded figure. If you look even closer to see what type of person it is a rat folk.
Rifle?
Rat folk.
Oh. It's like, I have a gun talking to me? Whoa! I didn't even think those were around! Can I help you?
Yes, you look like someone that can get around.
Define get around.
Oh, you know, here and there, to and fro, in some buildings, places, perhaps dungeons.
Maybe. I have very little experience in that.
Would you be interested in joining a guild?
Thieves Guild?
The very one.
I'll leave you to your craft. I don't exactly fit that bill.
Well, if you change your mind, we're actually not too far from here. We're underneath one of the pink trees in the area of 7.
The area of 7?
We're referring to 7 pink trees.
Only 5. Alright, well, if I change my mind, I'll let you know.
Okay. He walks away. Disappears.
Okay, that was strange. So once I get right about here, I'm just gonna say fuck it and check the coin pouch. Since he literally said, yeah, we're from the Thieves Guild.
No coins are missing, but you do find a lava lamp.
And you lost all the coins you got from the competition.
Hey Noah, could you give me an approximate chance of me rolling 3 3s on a d20?
Hey!
3
Stupidly low?
for 0.0005.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, that happened.
God damn it, Kel. How do you do that?
I don't fucking know. I'm starting to think these dice are like weighted because they're custom fucking dice.
Ah.
Not your damn fly. Not part of the campaign. As you get over there and check your coin purse, Lamb, there is a buzzing. It is a fly. Welcome to the campaign, fly. And you actually notice an extra copper piece in the coin purse, or maybe there isn't. Who knows?
Is it trying to eat another coin?
Not that you can tell.
A coin that eats coins.
That was an item someone made. It was really brutal.
Sounds interesting. They could know.
So it was just like a coin that their players found on the ground. It's like, okay, we'll just put this in our coin purse with the rest of our gold. So the next time they open their coin purse, a few coins were missing. And it just kept happening until, yeah, you only have 1 coin left, by the way.
It was an eternal hungry coin?
As you get around this building, off to the north, between the crevices, you can see some campfires off in the distance. You obviously can't walk all the way over there, but...
What do I see with my undead eyes?
Undead, actually.
Oh?
You can hear some magic chanting going on outside of the city. Well, close enough to the city, obviously, still for you to see it and hear it, but far enough to not warrant guards' attention.
This is the thing I should worry about. Let's see.
You going to take a closer inspection at all?
Sure. I thought you were saying I couldn't really get any closer.
I mean, you could, to at least be able to see how many people there are and what's going on a little bit.
Yeah.
But, no, you can't really go over there because, they're more like here-ish, and terrain doesn't exist there for this map.
So I can't go there for the purposes of the map, not for purposes of the game.
Correct. The map does not extend that far.
Need more map. 1 out of 10.
Buy the map.
I would have had more.
DLC.
Tell it to TTS. Make it an object
Yeah.
expansion DLC. Wait, don't. Sounds stupid. Anyway, you see 18 other people over there, Lamb, 5 of which are undead.
Does it seem like what they're trying to do is generally, like, harmful? Or can I, like, tell from here?
Roll a perception.